Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, our honor, and our glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash. And next, double honors to the head apostles / elder bishops of the great millstone who teach and who rule well. Peace, blessings, and safety to all you sincere Akim. Keep pushing, keep believing, and keep the faith, regardless of whether people hear or whether they forbear. All right, and this is going to be a reaction to a video off of Arrow of Indignation 144. All right, he puts up articles pretty much all day for any brothers that need some topics to go into. And I picked this one because this correlates with a video that I did not too long ago, which I'll go ahead and show you. News and Prophecy. All right, I put it out on April 4th, 2024. All right, pretty much going into how Babylon the Great has already been invaded. All right, and now we're starting to see the attacks are starting to happen on Babylon the Great. Okay, so this article, or this news clip I'm about to bring out, is pretty much going into how the media is trying to hide that there's different T attacks. All right, the big T, and you know what I'm talking about. All right, there's T attacks on different military bases that are happening across the country over the past few weeks. All right, and this is an exact. This is the aftermath of what I said before. All right, in the previous video. All right, the News and Prophecy. Okay, so I'm gonna play this video, and of course, as always, I'm gonna bring out some scriptures. And Lord's will is edifying to the elect. So let's go ahead and jump right into it.
Why has the Biden administration hidden a terror attack on our Marine Corps base in Virginia from the American people? This is one of just many attacks on U.S. federal facilities in the past few weeks. Why is the Biden administration quiet about it? It's a good question. Could it have anything to do with our southern border as an entry point? We'll get there. Don't get ahead of me in the story, people. Just wait a second. Did you hear about this? Did you see this story at all on CNN? Did you read about it in the New York Times? Did you see any mainstream journalists covering a terror attack on the American Marine Corps base a few days ago at Quantico? No, and there's good reason for it. It goes against their narrative, so you won't hear about it. So what happened? Well, thanks to some excellent reporting by a local reporter in Virginia by the name of Kelly Sienkowski, writing for the Potomac Local. The only reason we even know about this story the only reason we even know about this story is because of her reporting. Give this girl a raise, for crying out loud. Here's what she uncovered, and I'm going to quote now. 2 terrorists inside a box truck tried to force their way onto Quantico Marine Corps base. They didn't want to release this information, but after being pressed by Potomac Local News, base officials admitted that in early morning hours of Friday, May 3rd, 2024, 2 men drove a truck up to the base's main gate on Fuller Road, told guards they were contractors for Amazon who were making a delivery to Quantico Town's post office. The town is located inside the military base. The men did not provide any access credentials, and police determined the vehicle had no affiliation at all with the base, so officers then directed the truck to a holding area for standard vetting procedures. Quote, one of the military police officers noticed the driver, ignoring the direct instructions of the officers, continue to move the vehicle, not listening to them, past the holding area, and attempted to ram the truck towards the military base. Multiple sources report one of the individuals inside the truck is a Jordanian foreign national who recently crossed the southern border into the United States. And one of the occupants is on the U.S. terror watch list. Quantico did not confirm that part of the information in their story. Sources also telling them that the security on the base has been heightened since the incident. Mass email was sent to the personnel urging them to be on high alert at Quantico. Now, the Quantico incident mirrors others at military installations across the United States, and the White House have raised concerns about security protocols and the safety of personnel following 3 separate incidents involving unauthorized vehicle access. Are they all on the same page here? They're all pulling from the same playbook? Getting box cars, getting white box vans in order to carry out some sort of a massive explosion inside of these military installations in the United States?
All right, let's get the scripture. Okay, so you saw the video clip, all right, and we see that there is people here that have came in across the border, all right, that they failed to apprehend off of the Big T watch list, all right, and that's exactly what I had did my that video on the news and prophecy, okay, April 9th, 2024. I went into that, and I've actually got an article pulled up that I pulled up before. But before I get into that, I'm going to go ahead and read these scriptures. All right. So this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51 and verse 6. It says, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon." Okay. Babylon is America, also known as the land of the north. All right. This is the daughter of Babylon, the land of captivity for the children of Israel. All right. It says, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense." Okay. And why? Because this is the place that is soaked with the blood of the saints. All right. It's the place where we came. We went into captivity. We got our backs beat in. Our women were raped. Our children were ripped out of our arms. All right. All these things happened here in Babylon the Great. So now what is the Lord getting ready to do? He's getting ready to bring that recompense. He's getting ready to plead our cause. Okay. It says Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. So he been holding this back for a long time. He just waiting. The Lord's just waiting. You see? It says Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. All right, that wine, that funky wine, okay, represents the wayward doctrines, the philosophies, feminism, all right, women's liberation. What's I'm looking for? What I'm thinking about? The destruction of the nuclear family. All right, all these different things. Okay, and I'm just naming a few things, but pretty much all of the anti Bible philosophies that Babylon the Great pushes all over the earth. All right, it causes chaos, and the elites have done this on purpose. All right, they've set things up to be this way on purpose. They purposely destroyed the nuclear family. All right, they took the women out of the households, gave them careers so that they could tax them, and that also so they could create a tension between the man and the woman. Because before the man ruled over the household, and that's the way that the Heavenly Father ordained it to be. Okay, but you don't see that anymore. All right, and now that's just an example, but these different ideologies that are coming out of America are now being pushed all over the world. So they're pissed off. All right, the nations, all right, they hate the whore. Okay, it says Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, and balm is a healing agent. All right, it says if so be, she may be healed. Okay, but Babylon the Great is not going to be healed. All right, when the Lord comes. Okay, when the Lord sends that destruction, all right, and when He comes, all right, during the time of World War III, when the missiles get shot off, all right, He comes to deliver His elect. What's going to happen? Babylon is going to be made completely and utterly desolate. Okay, it says we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up to the skies. The Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord, Yahweh, our God, our power. Okay, so the Lord is joining Himself once again in a perpetual covenant with the children of Israel, specifically the elect. Okay, and He's bringing forth righteousness in the elect. All right, so the elect is out there declaring the righteousness of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, it says. Continuing on, Jeremiah 51 and 11. Make bright the arrows and gather the shields. All right, these are instruments and weapons of war. It says the Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. Okay, and it's not the actual Medes, but the spirit of the kings of the Medes. What did the kings of the Medes do to ancient Babylon? Okay, they came and they took it down. All right, they destroyed ancient Babylon. Just like now, He's raising up the same spirits and He's putting them into the kings of the earth to rise up against Babylon the Great. Okay, Russia, China, North Korea. All right. Okay, so He's raising up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, for His device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh, the vengeance of His temple. All right, who is the temple of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai? All right, it's the Israelites, man. Okay, the same ones that Sleazy E is trying to put an RFID microchip into, the same one the same ones that he had over here in captivity and slavery. And we are yet this day in our captivity, as it says in Baruch 3:8. Okay, so this is the reason why these things are happening. Okay, the Medes were ancient enemies that took down ancient Babylon. Okay, and the same thing is happening now. We're in the beginning stages of that. Okay, and they're trying to hide it because they're trying to keep an illusion that America is pretty much everything is all good. Don't panic. All right, because they want to be able to control the narrative as if they're the ones that are in power. But really, it's the Lord, Yahweh Basham Yahushua. He's the one that's in power. All right. This is that article that I was talking about. I'm just gonna briefly read through it. All right. I did an article on this once again 2 months ago, back in April. Okay, and we're just gonna see what it says. All right. It says fact sheet, and this is from the Homeland Security. All right. Homeland.house.gov. Okay. Homeland Security. Says Republicans, but it's a government website, so it's official. Okay, it's entitled Final Fiscal Year 23 Numbers Show Worst Year at America's Borders Ever. Okay, let's see what it says. It says I'm gonna start right here. In the final month of fiscal year 2023, CBP recorded 269,735 encounters at the southwest border. All right, I believe that. So I'm guessing that's Border Patrol, marking another unprecedented milestone under Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas and President Joe Biden's open border policy. This monthly number also represents an 86% increase from June 2023, when the Biden administration celebrated a short-lived drop in illegal crossings following the end of Title 42. Now let's get to the juicy part right here. This is the good stuff right here. Okay, it says the annual numbers. All right, I'm reading from right here. The annual numbers proved just as catastrophic in fiscal year 23. All right, it says the Border Patrol recorded more than 2.4 million encounters at the southwest border and more than 3.2 million encounters nationwide. This was just this fiscal year, just in 2023. It says 169 individuals on the terrorist watch list were apprehended attempting to enter the country illegally, and at least 1.7 million known gotaways have evaded apprehension since 2021. Are you hearing this? Are you hearing this, Israel? 1.7 million known gotaways have evaded apprehension since 2021, in the last 3 years. Okay. So what does that mean? That means that you have potentially 1.7 million people on the Big T watch list. All right. Here, scattered across the states as we speak. Hence the rise in attacks on U.S. military bases. Okay. And so I said that would happen. I didn't say U.S. military bases in particular, but I said that there would be a rise in Big T attacks. Okay, so this is getting serious, man. The Lord is heating this up on multiple fronts. You got the war in the so-called Middle East. All right, you got Russia and Ukraine, which is an ally of the United States. All right, you got this situation. Okay, with all these different people on the Big T watch list that are scattered throughout the United States. They could be anywhere. Nobody knows. All right, you got the elections coming up. Okay, you got the RFID chip being manufactured and getting ready to be put out throughout the United States. I mean, all kind of things, man. All right, racial tensions. All right, and we go into this all the time. All right, race wars, class wars, civil wars, economic collapse, economic woes, man. All right, all these things are coming. That's why you're going to need Yahweh Basham Yahushai in these times. It's not a time to play around. It's not a game. It's not a joke. Okay? Dang, man. 1.7 million known gotaways. Okay? That's crazy. All right, let's go back to the scriptures. Okay, let's go here. Isaiah 13. That's what the Lord said he's going to do. All right, it's Isaiah chapter 13. And verse 13, it says, therefore, I will shake the heavens. All right. And people think that that's talking about actual heaven. It's not. Okay. Actually talking about Esau's rulership. He's in his heaven right about now. Heaven and hell are conditions placed on earth. All right. Now there is an actual heaven where the Heavenly Father sits, but the kingdom of heaven is going to be here on the earth. Okay. You could read about that in Zechariah the 14th chapter. Okay. The kingdom of heaven is going to be here on the earth right now. Esau is in his heaven right about now, though. So the Lord said, I'm going to shake all that up. Therefore, I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall be as a chaste roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land. We just read about that in Jeremiah 51. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Okay, because everyone that's joined unto the wicked, what's gonna happen to them? They're gonna fall by the sword, man. It tells you, Proverbs 11:21. Though hand join in hand, all right, the wicked shall not go unpunished. All right, and so all you jakes that you think that you're gonna rise up to help Esau, you're gonna get the sword too. Okay, every single last one, because you gotta understand, man. These people from these other countries, they are pissed off, man. All right, they are pissed off, and for good reason. All right, Babylon the Great is the reason why most of these places in the world are third world countries, quote unquote, because America goes in and steals their resources, man. All right, so these other nations, they are pissed. Okay, so that's why, and it's all the Lord's movie. He's raising up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. All right, listen to this. It says, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. All right, you see that? So, and you know what that word means, man. All right, these women are loose. You know, you want a lot of attention. You're gonna get more attention than what you know what to do with, man. All right, it's nothing. This ain't nothing to play with. That's why we gotta fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai, cause we're gonna see this, man. All right, it's gonna be blood and guts, and ass cheeks and ears and elbows, eyeballs, all over the damn place, man. The Lord about to make it real messy. All right, let's get that again. Isaiah 13:16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, see, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. See, they're not gonna. You think they coming to play around? You think they come to play around? And I did a video. Let's go look at it right quick. Okay, I did a video. This is the mindset that the people have against America. All right, watch this video right here. Okay, I'm not gonna play it. It says, all right, so before it, it's like the Garden of Eden. I'm not gonna play it, but watch this video right here. Okay, this is the mindset. This is what the Lord is raising up, man. Okay, this is how the people feel right about now. All right, going back. Okay, I'm gonna read that again. Isaiah 13:17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Which means you being a millionaire ain't gonna give a damn about that, man. If anything, that's gonna piss them off even more, because most likely you're living in luxury, because you're living in luxury and enjoying a life of plushness and comfortability, while they're struggling, while they're suffering. So in their mind, you deserve it. And really, quite frankly, in Babylon the Great, to be rich, to be wealthy, you got to be, if you're not doing something wicked, then you ain't serving the Lord for the most part. I mean, I'm sure that there's some out there that are truly, they're serving the Lord, and the Lord has blessed them in that way. But really, for the most part, most people who have a lot of money are wicked. All right, in this society, that's just what it is. Okay, because in order to get to a higher level, you have to do things that are cutthroat. All right, you got to step on toes and all that. So everybody's gonna be recompensed, man. All right, that's really what it comes down to. Okay, so your money ain't gonna save you, and let's get a scripture on that. We always bring that out too. All right, Proverbs 11:4. All right, it says, riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. Okay, so that's what's going to deliver you. Let's go back. Isaiah 13 and verse 18. It says, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, Salakia, that golden cup shall be as when the Most High Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, so he's gonna rain fire and brimstone upon this place, man. All right, okay, nuclear fire, man. Okay, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. Okay, so even if you take balm, all right, and once that Jeremiah 51, it said, take balm for her, right? But she's not going to be healed, all right? And how they trying to heal Babylon, trying to pump money into the economy, you know what I'm saying? And part of that balm is also them hiding what's really happening, all right? They don't want the people to realize that they're not really in control, all right? They're losing power, okay? They're losing their power, they're losing control of what's going on. And Babylon the Great is going to fall regardless of whether they want it to or not. Okay? Because in reality, what they really want is they really just want to chip everybody. All right? They would love for society to continue and they just chip everybody and avoid World War III and all that. But see, the Lord ain't going to let that happen. Okay? Because he's the one that's controlling the minds of the kings. All right? It tells you that. Let's get that right quick. Okay. See that in Proverbs 21:1. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, he's the one that's in control of the minds of the kings. Okay, it says the king's heart, meaning his mind, is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. So he's the one that's in control of all this that's getting ready to happen. All right, it says, but I'm gonna continue on, Isaiah 13:21. But wild beasts of the desert shall be there, and the houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and the dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. That's thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Bible. All right, her days are not going to be prolonged. And the Lord declared the end from the beginning. All right, he already declared Esau's habitation. All right. Esau's habitation is to be desolate, as a place for the dragons of the wilderness. Okay, this is Malachi chapter 1 and verse 3. And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Okay, meaning there's not going to be desert creatures living here, man. All right, no man is ever going to inhabit Babylon the Great ever again. It's going to be turned into one big desert, and it's going to go out with a bang. Zephaniah chapter 1. And let's get this right quick. Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly. Okay? He's going to cry bitterly, man. All right? And so you got a lot of tough guys, vain talkers, keyboard warriors, internet scoffers. The Lord's going to shut your fucking mouth, man. All right? Okay? This is what the Lord got coming, man. And hey, like I said, you going up against the men of the Lord, going up against the prophets, your ass is grass, and the Lord is a lawnmower. Zephaniah 1 and 15. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, a day of the trumpet and alarmed against the fenced cities and against the high towers. America, okay, it's known as the land with no borders, all right, but America represents a fenced city to a lot of people, okay, because they think that this place is safe, especially Esau. Esau, he don't think that this place will ever go down, man. All right, he don't think that his rulership will ever go down. Psalms 49 and 11, let's get that. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. That's the main part I want to get. And their dwelling places to all generations. They think that Esau think that he's going to be ruling for the next 1,000 years. Hell no, man. The Lord's about to put your ass out of power. It says they call their lands after their own names. Okay, Americus Vespucci, all right? The Edomite, that's who America is named after. And it's that word America, all right, you have the root word amargo, which means bitter, okay? This place is bitter. It's bitter for the children of Israel. As a matter of fact, let's get this right quick. All right, we are more than overjoyed to see this place be destroyed. Jeremiah 51:35. The violence done to me and to my flesh be upon Babylon, shall the inhabitant of Zion say. That's what he's saying, man. That's the patience and the faith of the saints. All right, that the wicked shall be recompensed. The Lord is going to plead our cause. It says, and my blood upon the inhabitants of Chaldea shall Jerusalem say. And that's what this is all about. Okay, the Lord avenging his elect. Luke chapter 18 and verse 7. And shall not Yahweh avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? And the answer is yes, he will, with the elect. All right. And when this happens, we're going to rejoice. When the Lord destroys this place, all right, Revelation chapter 18 and verse 20, this the mind state we're going to be in. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh hath avenged you on her. All right, we're going to be jumping for joy when the Lord burns this place to a damn crisp, and he brings a sword against these Edomites. Psalm chapter 58 and verse 10. The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked. Okay, that's beautiful right there. All right, I'm gonna close out with this. Okay, let's keep it rolling. Zephaniah 1 and verse 17. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against Yahweh. And their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. All right, I'm going to close out with that. Lord's will, it was edifying. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Shalom. On to the next one.